Hey everyone, it's Cardboard Collector coming to you with another video. And this time we're going to be doing it on the Inart 112 collectible figure Batman The Dark Knight Rises Deluxe version. 112th collectible deluxe version. So, I took a little bit to get this one. Well, I mean, I've had it for a while, but again, if you've seen any of my other videos, I've been having trouble with the internet, so reviews have been very lacking the last about 2 weeks. It's now currently been over 3 weeks without internet, but I figured out somehow, I figured out a week ago, or I got stuff going a week ago where I could do my videos on my laptop and do all my stuff I need to do, take it to work with me, upload it on the better speed internet there anyways. So in saying that, sorry about that. That was just a catch up there. But so I've had this figure for a while, so I've had my hands on it for a while. Got to mess with it a little bit before I could do this review, and I will just say, starting off, that I like this figure. This is a great figure. Coming from, I had my version of the Dark Knight Returns, or not Returns, but the Dark Knight Rises, or the just the Christian Bale Batman in general, was the Mayfax one for so long. So it's nice to have this one in hand. It's great to see another take on it, and he looks stunning. I mean, the amount of detail and everything that went into this is just it's beautiful. It is, and I can't wait to get into some of the other parts of it to show you. The only complaint that I have starting off, the one kind of gripe that I do have with this figure is that the cape is I'm glad it's a cloth cape, because I hate plastic capes, but it's the fact that they really missed an opportunity to put wiring in the cape. The Christian Bale Batman is one that especially uses the cape for gliding a lot, and you can see the cape form into that shape and everything when he applies his gloves to it and stuff. So, and that was the whole big part of that movie, especially in the Batman Begins, explaining that. So it was like, okay, if you some wiring would have been great there, would have been just fantastic. But we didn't get that, and that's, like I said, it doesn't hinder this figure. It's still a really great figure, and we're going to go through it. But that's a missed opportunity. The second part I'm going to talk about as far as a gripe is the chest right here comes off. It's magnetic, and like the Chaos National Defender, you had to plug the cape in yourself. Inart had it to where you had the cape was like, there's two little plug spots that you plug the cape in, and you put the magnetized chest cover back on. Now I understand why they did this, because there are some scenes where in the second movie where he doesn't have his cape and he had the jump gear on when he's about to go in and get Lau, or whatever the guy's name is. I can't remember what the guy's name is off the top of my head. But when he was about to go in and get the guy in Japan, I think it was in Japan. I can't remember. I don't know. My brain stopped right now. But when he was doing base jump down, or he used the gun to put the bombs on the windows and everything like that, the timer and stuff. But he didn't have his cape on there because he had that backpack and stuff on. So I think they were trying to go for that look, in case you wanted to recreate that scene, because you do get that gadget, that gun in this set with this. So anyways, sorry I went on a little longer than I meant to there, but the only reason I have a complaint there is because this side would not peg in for me. I don't know what the deal is. The first side held in good. The other side would not stay in. So I had a hard time trying to get it to stay in so I could get the magnetized chest on to make it close properly. Otherwise it wouldn't magnetize properly to it. So that took a little bit of fuss. But anyways, I wasted 4 minutes now, so let's go ahead and get into everything. Articulation, or as you can see, just the look of him is beautiful here. It's good sculpt. I didn't have any problems with it. The face, the eyes, I mean, everything is just beautiful. Moving into articulation, there is shoulder pad. Well, we'll start with the head. The head is the neck joint is on a peg, and the head is on a ball joint peg also, so you can look down that far. He can look, well, if I don't pull the head off, he can look up that far. So he's got some good range there. Right here at the shoulders, like I was saying, the pads here, the shoulder pads, there are movement here to kind of help you get, oh, well, see, I was trying to take it off. As you can see, there's a ball joint here, and there's a hinge, so it does work to try to get you a lot of movement here with those pads, and they do, just pop back on. They're a ball joint, so if you do pull them off or anything, that's no problem. So you have the hinge and you have the ball joint to kind of help get some range out of the arms there. The arms can, if you move the shoulder pads correctly, can get into a little bit of a Y pose, going past a little bit past T pose. You can get it there, and the arms do 360. The cape doesn't really get in the way. I mean, it's cut nicely up here, so you can really get some range out there. So the arms can 360. There is some bicep swivel here. Mine's a little tight, but you do have bicep articulation there. Double jointed elbows. They're beautiful. Ball peg at the wrist, and you do have wrist pivot, but if you mess with it too much, you might risk breaking the figure. Anyway, so right here at the torso, you can bend down about that far. He can go back about that far, I guess, because of the plating. You do have waist articulation that gets you a little bit more down there, a little back more up here. Not very much, but it does go side. You can 360 the waist. The legs can go up really high. They go up, about that high. They go back about that far just because the butt's, it's not a given plastic. It's not like a rubbery plastic or anything. You do have some upper thigh rotation here. Double jointed knees. You have some movement here at the, well, I say you have some movement at the top of the boot, but I don't think mine does. I thought it did. I don't know. Anyways, going down to the feet here, you have ankle go up that far, go up that far, down that far. You can side to side pivot, and then you have some toe articulation there. So, I mean, this dude is very articulated. Just looks, and it looks everything so good, so good. All right, so I'm gonna try to, so this video ain't too long, I'm gonna try to go through all the accessories real quick. So we're gonna start with let's start with the hands. So hands, you have one of these for each side, like an open kind of hand here, just a relaxed hand, and it can be used to hold the gun too, I believe, or not the gun, but some of the oh, well, I don't want to show the guns off just yet, but like with the some of his weapons, like holding it, like you would kind of an assault rifle. And then you have the same kind of thing with these, where I think they're an open splay kind of hand, where you can kind of do that too, to cradle some stuff. Get one of each side for those. Next you have your trigger hands here. You do have one for you have just one. This one's only on the right hand, so you got that style of trigger hand there. Then you have another one right here, and I think because you got 3 different kind of guns between your grapple gun and the 2 other ones, where you can use it for. This one right here is just on the left hand, is solely dedicated for, I believe it's this one. It's solely kind of dedicated for that weapon to hold it, as you can see. And we'll get to that weapon here in a second, but you can see that there. And then you have a just a left hand, like normal, like item holding hand, and that one is to, I think, solely just to grip. This one, this is the weapon I was talking about. He used in the when he was putting the bombs on the windows without the cape on and stuff. But that, so grip there. And like I said, we'll get into that weapon here in a second. And then we have on the right hand, we have a batarang holding hand. As you can see here, here's one of the batarangs. And that's a bigger batarang than you have. Let's go into the next one right here. You have a smaller batarang, very tiny. You got 2 of those, and you got 2 of the big ones. Next, you have your grapple gun. It looks really good. Then you have the sticky tack bomb gun, like what he used in the movie. It does not do the movement like it did in the movie. I don't know why I made that sound effect. Sorry about that. But it is really cool looking. Ooh, the amount of detail that went to it. You've even got some red kind of translucent plastic through there to kind of give that scope look like he was using in the movie. I mean, that's awesome. Then right here, here's the EMP gun that he was using in the last movie, where he was putting out the lights and stuff. And then here it's got some translucent plastic, and that looks really good too. Last here we have some mouth sculpts, which here's one, and then here is, let me try to get my tweezers on them. Here's the other one, and I'm sorry, I'm not really, and I just dropped that one. I'm not really holding them very well. Let me try to get a better shot of these. Sorry. There we go. Here's that version kind of the mouth. And I dropped that other one. Oh my god. Where did it go? Here it is. If I had a very messy room, this would be very bad. So I'm glad that I tried to at least kind of keep my room a little bit tidy, even though my wife still fusses at me. But here is the other mouth sculpt here. Now, the only thing I don't understand with these is I know they are interchangeable, but they're all kind of the same. The lips look a little different, but they're all closed mouth. There's no reaction, no talking, no open mouth, no surprise, no grr face, nothing. So I'm not, maybe, I don't know if, maybe mine's different. I haven't looked at any of the reviews. Maybe they wasn't supposed to be like that. I can notice the differences with it, but not, I don't know. I just thought maybe if they're going to do the mouth plates, why not, give some expression to them if you're going to do some different ones, but I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Moving forward, last item here you get is a beautiful, beautiful Christian Bale head sculpt. I mean, this thing is phenomenal. Now, it is all one piece, so the neck and stuff don't move, so you just pop out the whole neck piece in there and put that in there. But man, does he look great. I mean, that's the best Christian Bale head sculpt. That's right there with some Hot Toys crap. That's one of the best ones I've seen. By far. By far. So, alright. Now, let's get into some comparisons here. So I think the comparison everybody was wanting to look at, and the comparison that I know that I was wanting to see when I got this figure, is how does he stack up with the Mafex version 3 of the Dark Knight here. And as you can see, Mafex has got a little more height on it, not by much, but it does have some height on it. That you can see a drastic amount of differences between the belt and just a lot of the tooling and stuff. I mean, I have to say it. I think Inart wins on this one. I didn't think so when I first got it, because I'm like, man, my Mafex one's so good. And I seen the Inart one coming out, and I was like, it does look good, but I mean, the Mafex one's got a wired cape, and that's literally the only thing it has on it. But everything else, man, this Inart one just blows them away. Because, I mean, the articulation here at the waist, you don't really have that. I mean, at the Mafex, you have it right here. But this is all kind of like one solid, piece. And it feels different to me. And just, I don't know. It doesn't feel as good as the other one does there. I mean, which to say, if this is not a bad figure at all. I still enjoy my Mafex one very much, but it in the long run, it's just not there with the Inart. It's definitely showing its age, even though this is like a version 3 where they've updated a few things. It's still showing its age compared to the Inart one here. I mean, the Inart one is a vision of beauty. Honestly, I hate to say it, but compared to this one, not that, like I said, again, not that there's anything wrong with the Mafex one. I know the Mafex people are going to be hounded on me because, but look, this is coming from a dude who's normally a Mezco guy, okay? I'm not usually very into a lot of stuff that doesn't have like the cloth clothing and stuff like that. I mean, I still collect a lot of it. Just, there is a lot of things that I like. But I'm very selective now versus most of my Mezco stuff. But, and I do own a lot of different Mafexes and everything. But this is all besides the point. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, I know that y'all think that I'm just bashing on Mafex, and I'm not. Like I said, I own a lot of Mafex stuff. It's just that Inart, I mean, you can clearly see Inart just blows it out of the water. I mean, even with the little bit of height difference, I mean, there's just so much here with the Inart that just, to me, is better than the Mayfax. Now, am I going to get rid of the Mayfax one? No, probably not yet. I'm definitely going to try to get a wired cape for this guy and try to figure out how to get it to, with the magnetized system with the pegs and everything, how to get it to stay in there. But I am going to get a wired cape for the Inart one. I think that's the only thing I would change. Other than that, I really love his look here. But let's go ahead and pull them away here. Just for some other general comparisons for size. Here he is with a Marvel Legends version of me. So you can kind of see how that scales. Marvel Legends is a little taller. Like I said, the Inart guy is just a little smaller. That's my head on a Doctor Strange, Marvel Legends Doctor Strange body. I got a new head sculpt coming in tomorrow. I'm really excited about it of me, so I can't wait to show you all that. Just in the same line as Batman. I'm so ill prepared. I thought I had my Batman laying here, and I don't. And now I must have put him up. Sorry guys. Give me just like 2 seconds. Well, what did I do with him? Okay. Alright, well, anyways, so I did not, I'm going to get one of my Mezco Batmans out here in a second. But here, let's just kind of compare some with some other recent figures I've done. Here he is with the Chaos 112 National Defender. So you can kind of see how it scales with something like a Mayfax now, or not Mayfax, but a how it scales with a Mezco version of a figure. And then here he is. Here, this one's about the same height as a Mezco, just a little taller, but not horribly taller. But here he is with a Muff 112 Toys Kryptonite Seeker. Also, still a little height on him, but you can kind of see the general height if he was with like some Mezco figures. Here he is next to a Marvel Legends Kingpin. You can see that size. I think it would be cool to see them two go at it. Man, Kingpin versus the Batman. I think Batman would just own him, dude. Just like freaking own him. And then here he is with because I don't know what all lines you might collect. Like I said, who's going to be in your worlds fighting. But here he is with a Mythic Legions figure. So you can kind of see that size comparison. So this video is running a little long because I rambled so much at the beginning. Sorry about that, guys. So in saying all that, I'd like to say that this is a great figure. Height-wise, I wish he was a little taller, and I wish that, they would have figured... I wish that they would have gave him a wired cape and maybe figured out a different way with the cape. I wouldn't have minded if the cape was just on there. I'm not going to take that cape off. And like I said, I know there was that one scene where you might want to recreate in your photos or whatever, but I wish there was a better way to have done that. But I don't. It doesn't bother me horribly. Like I said, it's still a beautiful figure, beautiful everything with it. I can't sing its praise enough. I'm really glad I got. I was gonna not do this dude at all. I was gonna try to pick one up for review and probably just get rid of him later because I didn't really care. But now that I got it, I was like, yeah, he's gonna stay in the collection. I really enjoy it. So, in saying all that, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, I hope that you at least found it educational and informative. But if you did enjoy the video, please give me a comment, subscribe. One little click of a subscribe button for you is a big click for me, guys. I'm trying to get to 500. I was trying to do it by the end of July. We're getting close. We're almost there. I think we're at like 452 of the time I made this video. I'm hoping to be higher than that by the time that you see it. And if you see it and you're not subscribed to me, please subscribe. Like I said, it's a big thing for me. It's a small click for you, but a big, big move forward for me. I also have social media down in my description below here for my Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. I do a lot of photography on there and show a lot of my pictures that I don't do in the videos too. It's just some random pictures that I usually take, just in my spare time when I love doing my photos. And so there's a lot of figures on there that I may not have reviewed, but you will see in the photos. Also, if you want to, give me, talk to me on there, a messenger or whatever, send me a message. I'll try to my best to get back to you. I'm usually on there about every day, so I'll try to see as best I can and try to respond to you. Anyways, in saying that, I hope that y'all are having a great day, great night. I hope that you're safe wherever. Well, great day, great night wherever you're at. I hope that you're safe. I hope that your collecting will always be fruitful. Later, guys.